Hi, I'm Kevin Drinkall.
Hi, and I'm Michel Nicolai, and we welcome you to Zyzal Networks podcast.
We've been in the network industry for over 15 years, and in these podcasts we want to try and untangle the world of networking, debunk some of those myths, explain some real-world examples along the way, to help you make better choices about selecting the right tech, product, and even help you guys build faster, more reliable, scalable networks, or just to keep your kids happy at home. Well, welcome back for another podcast.
Yeah, and today we will talk about our new partner program that we will introduce in 2025.
Yes, so in today's podcast, like you say, we're going to talk about the new partner program for 2025 and look at how we are going to help our customers benefit from this process, and also some of the history behind and why we're making the change for the partner program.
Because everyone can enter our partner program, or are there any restrictions?
I want to step back a little bit and talk about why, or, what we're moving it towards. Because, as a vendor, we introduced a cloud management platform in 2016. And at that time, we were one of only three in the market, mainstream, to introduce a cloud management platform that revolutionized the SMB market. And obviously, over the years, we've matured the platform and brought so many products into it. I mean, it's 130 products now?
Yeah, over 130 of products that we moved in our cloud platform since the start in 2016. Yeah.
Yes. In that journey, at the beginning in Nebula, we spent a lot of time listening to customers to understand how we could revolutionize the product, how we could make it easier. Remember the Flex, when we introduced Nebula Flex, where a product could be hybrid. We could work either in standalone mode or in
the cloud.
Yeah. So obviously over time we've adapted that. And I think now that the platform's matured from 2016 to now, we've learned a lot on the journey, working with our customers. And today we want to start to reward people to work with us in this way, right?
So to give more clarity to the listeners, it's a program that is for our resellers, that buy our products from distribution and sell it to the end customers, Yeah.
So, today we obviously have partners that work with us to build up their business. In some cases, our customers have built their entire working process on Nebula or on our product set, right? And over the years, especially across Europe, we had 4 to 5 different variants of program that became quite confusing. So the idea of the new partner program, first of all, is to really standardize that approach so that everybody's clear. It's the same across Europe. And, as we start to, look at some of our customer base in Nebula, it removed the boundaries of where people could manage IT. So we really allowed them to expand and look after companies internationally. So the program also needed to change in that way to allow us to standardize it across everywhere. The other thing is that most partner programs, from my experience, has been very much based on rewarding, revenue and past performance. So sometimes it's very difficult for customers to achieve or maintain their status in the next years and the years after. And it's because it's purely based on revenue. But actually, we want to reward people for working with us, staying with us, and helping us grow us as a brand and themselves.
And be loyal to us.
Yeah. And I think that's a really important factor for a very successful partner program. And by doing so, we thought the best way to do this really is to, when people buy into the Nebula platform and how they operate with our Nebula platform and how they use our products together, it really, helps them deliver their services, but also, make sure that everything works together. And it allows us to build not only the platform, but also the partner program around them, right? So this will help us create a strong between us and the customer to help them, grow as a business, and also for us to learn and keep improving the product and the cycle as more and more people use the products together. Our whole process of Nebula actually was not just to be a platform where you manage it, but where the products work together as well. And I think that's a really key part of that process, right?
Exactly. So maybe you can tell me more about the tiers and how you can do your sign up.
So first of all, anyone can really get started by just registering the partner program, right? There's a whole section on the website around the partner program, so you'll be able to follow links and go through the process. The logon process is based on your Zeisel account, so you need to create a Zeisel account first. If you're using our products, you typically need to do that anyway.
But if you already are registered with us, then you can use the same credentials to sign up on the new one.
Correct, right. So then you can go into the partner program and register to join if you're not a partner already. And then the tiering system is based on how many registered devices you have under the owner account. Now, I'll go through a little bit about what that means, right? So first of all, if you're registered, you just can register and you can register your devices, okay? And there are some benefits just for being registered. You get access to, a few features and functions. Like, for example, we give you some training vouchers to do online training to work out how to use our products. We have actually got a platform that allows you to educate yourself, your own pace, and we'll give some vouchers away for that.
Yeah, and the education portal, you mean?
Yes,
yeah.
That's right, yeah. And also, you also have the Circle portal for renewing licensing. Another big problem with, everything to do with licensing in any vendor is renewing is very complicated. So we have another platform called Circle, which gives you access, the same login details gives you access to that, and also some auto renewal process as well, right?
Yeah, so the vouchers you can take from your partner portal, and then you can use those vouchers to take the training course on the education portal.
Absolutely,
yeah. Okay.
That's right, yeah.
And for the Circle one, you need to sign up for that as well, or is it automatically, or?
If you're so Circle, you just need to basically go into the Circle platform, and if you're already registered and we have you in our system, then it should just go through an approval thing where we just basically approve you for access, and this allows you to renew the product online directly if you want to do this, right? Or you can offline and buy from distribution as you normally would as well. So there is the ability to basically auto renew in there as well. Like, for example, you might want to auto renew the security services on the firewalls. If you've got 10, 15 firewalls, then it becomes a bit harder to manage, and this platform allows you to organize them a bit better. So
yeah, of course, if you need more details, feel free to talk to one of the salespeople from Zeisel. They're more than happy to explain what you can do with Zeisel. Yeah. Because we now are talking about a partner program, so we want to keep it to that topic. Yeah. You already mentioned that there are one of the benefits, but what's more?
So the platform or the partner program is broken down into 4 tiers. So we have this registered tier that we just discussed. We have Ally, Prime, and Elite. So we moved away from this gold, silver, and we had Ally before as well, right? And made it how our customers are in tune with what our customers are actually doing, right? And in order to move from registered to Ally, you need to register 10 active Nebula devices to qualify. So how is that calculated is probably going to be the question, right? Yeah. So in order to register a device, it needs to be active in Nebula, so it means to be a product that's actually working and operational. So it can't just be registered and sat in the assets part.
Yeah, it has to be online.
Yeah, it has to be online. The other part is that when you are registering it, you register it against the owner account, right? Yeah. So we calculate how many devices you have based on the owner account. Another thing that people are going to ask or have asked already is...
if you do it on behalf of your customer.
Exactly, yeah. So in this scenario, you'll be able to go into the partner program portal and add the owner email account in there and go through a cycle of approval. You'll get sent an email basically to approve and then once that's added, that will be included in the count.
Yeah, so then the number that is on that owner will be on top of maybe your own owner account.
Correct.
As a reseller.
Yeah. So when you achieve the first tier, you will start to unlock more benefits. For starters, more training vouchers, as we mentioned before, but also start to get discount levels on both hardware and licensing, which are different. So we feel like the licensing part should be a little bit more easier for people to renew and to build business off. So we started to look at how we're going to structure the licensing part as well. And that includes security licensing and ProPack licensing in Nebula as well, right?
So that is upfront discount that we get from our distributor.
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And then obviously as you move through the tiers, the next one is Prime. So you register 250 devices. But when we get here, we start to add 8 licenses of training vouchers, which become freely available to you. So that technically is enough to train 2 members of staff with the 4 courses, basically.
Yeah, it's for the security, the Wi-Fi, and all the other categories that we have in place. Yes.
Also, we start to include priority technical support. We obviously, the discount level will become higher, so they increase.
So there's a financial benefit if you're going to a higher tier.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and also we start to include the MSP pack. So we give away 1 MSP pack in the Prime version. So for those people, we want to reward them for, they're going to manage lots of customers in different various of scenarios. So we have a managed service provider pack, which is normally charged for. We actually give that to people at this level so they can start to use it and benefit from that as well. And there is an option where they can start to opt into pay-as-you-go function for Nebula as well. Now, I don't want to cover too much about that in the partner program, but it basically means that it's dynamically moving with you as a customer. So you add products into it, and then the next month it basically increases by X amount of devices. And if you take devices down, then it will decrease. So it basically follows your model, and it allows you to remove the complexity of licensing as well, right? So it becomes a much easier way to manage licensing at scale where you need licensing. Because remember, obviously Nebula has got a paid version and the free tier, right? So, And the benefit of using the MSP pack is you can also utilize a mix of those environments as well, right?
Yeah, because the license is, let's say, a license as an umbrella over all your organizations that you are managing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the next level up is the Elite partner, which is actually technically a new tier that we introduced, which is much higher than what was Gold before. And this means that the discount levels are even more rewarding for both hardware and licensing. So include more MSP packs for the customer as well at this level as well. So as you go up through the tiers, we basically reward you as you go through. The tiering is designed so that once you achieve 10 or 250, you stay there, right? A much more straightforward approach and easy to achieve for customers to stay in the ecosystem with us and also to be rewarded for doing so as well. And I think that's a great benefit for everybody, right?
So to summarize, if you're just registered, then we know you as a partner. There is no obligation of having Zeisel Nebula products registered into our ecosystem. If you register 10 or more, then you move into Ally. When you have 250 or higher, you move to Prime. And when you go to 650 or higher, then you'll reach the Elite partner status. That is the tiers how we're going to start in 2025.
That's right, yeah. And as you do that, you will be rewarded financially. There'll be discounts on all Nebula-enabled products and all licensing that Nebula has there to offer as well. So also, it gives you opportunity to access some of the more advanced features at a much lower cost as well as you grow as well. And also manage at much higher scale. And also train your staff as well, right, to keep your staff educated in the whole common ecosystem as well. So really, really rewarding program. When you look around in the market, all the partner programs is pretty revolutionary versus the others, right? Most of them are still based on revenue, and we've gone how many devices you're using and keeping with Zeisel and working with Zeisel. So I think it's a much, much nicer approach and hopefully more rewarding for customers as they move into it. So we introduced this in 2025. The tiering process will basically start at February the 1st, basically is when the changeover will be. So in the first year...
So in this year, 2025...
in this year, because we have an existing program already in Gold, Silver and Ally already, we're going to migrate customers based on their actual revenue that they did last year for the first time. So if they were gold or silver or ally and they achieve the revenue, then we'll move them to the appropriate tier. But if they've already got more devices and the tier is better in the new program, we'll automatically move them to the new program.
So for example, let's say I'm a ally partner now, and it seems that I have registered over 250 devices. Then I'm not staying ally, I'm moving to Prime immediately.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But if not, then you've got the whole year to basically
To achieve that.
To achieve it, or to even sort out registering the accounts that you might have already. If you have accounts that belong to you because you're managing them on the behalf of customers, then you just add them in the partner program and then they'll start to include in the account.
Yeah, so nobody is penalized. But if you do better in the new program, then you will be immediately rewarded.
Correct. That's right. Yeah. We don't plan on, doing any downgrades throughout the year. We're going to leave everybody at their current status, but we will upgrade those that meet the criteria throughout the year as well. So the idea is if you really have 250 devices, for example, and today you were just an ally before, you will now automatically benefit.
Another question that probably will be with our resellers is, when do we measure this? So say I'm now on, let's say, 150 devices, and during the year I'm reaching the 250. Get I my new partner status this year, or is it calculated 1st of Jan next year to improve my level?
Today we do it month by month. So if you within the month upgrade, then you will be given the tier upgrade for the next month. Mainly because the distributor, for example, we have to inform the distributor so that they can apply the discounts to you. If you achieve it during a month, then the next month you will be pushed to the next tier. Okay.
Is that also valid if I shift down? So if I move from a higher tier to a lower tier, will also that be recalculated every month, or is that end of the year?
So in the first year, nothing will happen for downgrading. So we will stay the same in the first year. So in 2026, if you don't achieve the amount of products in the year, you'll be aligned automatically. The platform is actually automatic, so we'll move into those tiers automatically. But in the first year, there'll be no change. So if you are rewarded ally or prime at the beginning of the year, then you will stay that for the year, unless you're going up. But if you, in 2026, if you don't achieve the amount of devices in Nebula, then you will be aligned with however many devices you do have. So, whether it's registered, ally, prime, or elite. So I think that pretty much, wraps up the introduction of a partner program. Another thing that I would say, though, is for customers who are interested in either registering for the partner program or indeed already in the current program, I want to know more information. So through January and February, we're running a series of webinars. So you can join those, ask questions to the team. Obviously, the sales team are available to answer questions in your region as well. Also, there is going to be lots of information released throughout January and February on the partner program. So first of all, if you want to register it or know more information about it, you can go to the Zeisel website and go on partner program, and there'll be the information actually in local language as well. So you'll be able to read this locally as per the website. And also the process of registering, it will also be there as well. So, of course, today you can register the partner program. The new tiering program will be applied at the beginning of February, so you'll be able to log in and see the changeover then. But we obviously, throughout January, we will be marketing, emailing. There'll be lots of information in email. So make sure you take a look at those emails that are coming through about the partner program. And obviously, we'll also give you information about the partner tier that you're in and the benefits, etc., in email as well as we go through January and into February. So another thing I would mention about the partner portal and the partner program, the partner portal itself, a couple of years ago, we refreshed the whole partner portal. And now, it allows you to obviously access your badges that you have, so your tier, and also the vertical badges that we also include as well. So these won't change at all. But you also can access the information about products. So you can go in there, search, find the data sheets, the firmware, etc. is also available inside the partner portal. And also you can raise quotes against products and they come directly to the sales team. So you can go in there and actually raise a bid or a bid request.
Yeah, so some of the functionality that you have seen in the partner program will stay, as Kevin just explained. Only the tiering and the rewarding and how we do it will change this year. So all the rest, what you were looking for before, it's still there. Yeah, so there's nothing changed in that part.
Yeah, so of course you can do the deal registrations or the bid requests and also look at your deals, historically as well. If you're going to do an NFR, not for resale, you can also do that in there as well. Like I said, the assets, you can go and search for the assets of a product. Like I said, it includes firmware, images and documentation about the products as well. So that's kind of integrated into that platform as well. And you can also see up and coming events like webinars and, on-site training and stuff like that as well. So inside the platform, there's a lot of information that you can get access to. At the beginning of February, we'll move over, like I say, into this new tiering, so you'll be able to see your progress as well. So where are you, how many devices you have registered, and actually we will add to the partner portal the device count so you can see how it's calculated as well. At the beginning it'll just be your user account and that you add to the owner, like I mentioned at the beginning, and how many devices are attached to each one, so you can work out the calculation yourself as well.
Yeah, and don't forget to ask your sales colleague to register as well, so that he or she can also see the development and the information that we share, that is shared with everyone within your company. So please ask your colleagues to sign up as well to leverage from our partner portal.
Absolutely. So there's already a lot of information in the partner portal today. Tier change is not going to affect the partner portal itself. It's just going to enhance it, right? We're going to add more functionality as we go on.
Yeah, so make sure you sign up. Don't wait until February. It's there because you can sign up today if you want. And looking forward to see you on our next podcast.
Thank you very much.